Hi everyone, Alicia here from Stretch Adapt, and today I'm taking you through a wall flow to help stretch shoulders and chest, especially if you find yourself sitting all day. It's important to take breaks throughout the day when you are sitting at the desk, whether it be for office work or whatever craft you have doing, in that you stand up, get up from sitting, and maybe just use a different prop available to you to help get your flow on and to target the parts of your body that tend to feel tight, restricted, and stiff from sitting all day. That sounds like a plan. Make sure you like this video and think about subscribing after you followed our flow. Let's begin by standing in front of the wall. Now, depending on your shoulder tightness, will determine how far or how close you'll be for the stretch. The closer, the easier. The farther away, the more intense, right? So let's start closer to the wall and have arms out in a V instead of an H shape, because the more narrow your arm position, it will feel more intense on the shoulder versus wider. You have a little more space in the shoulder joint to lean forward with your chest. And let's step the legs wide as well, soft bend in your knees, palms flat, or you can do fingertips if that's easier. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, lean forward, and notice at the same time I bring chest towards the wall, I send my hips back and I keep my gaze down, because you might find it a little difficult to keep the gaze forward. You could keep the gaze down and maybe touch forehead softly to the wall and return to your starting position. Breath in to prepare. Exhale, lower. Come up. Again, drop. Let's do two more. One more. Hold it here. If you need to, you could bend your elbows and maybe lower onto your forearms. And you can rest your forehead on the wall if that's easier. For 3, 2, carefully push and maybe curl away to articulate up to standing. And now we'll slide left arm back and walk in towards our left armpit. Our right hand stays in front of the chest and we'll carefully push away from the wall and then lower back in. This is a more intense shoulder to chest stretch, so be careful as to not collapse in towards the wall. Be intentional about how you close in on the stretch, and you only go in as close as it feels good on your shoulder and your chest. Again, for 3, for 2, one more. Carefully push away, switch, right arm reaches back, and I'm also reaching a little higher than shoulder height. You could go straight shoulder height, so whatever feels easier here. The left hand finds itself on the wall in front of the chest. Lower into it, find the stretch, and now push away, breath in. Exhale, in towards the wall. Again, and back. For 3, for 2, one more. Good. Push away. And now, facing side, I have left on the wall, right arm overhead. Let's bring hand behind the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, side bend towards the wall. And the hand that's on the wall just helps now to push your hip out to the opposite direction, intensifying the stretch now on the obliques, the QL, and the hip. Breath in to lift. Exhale, in towards the wall. For 3, for 2, One more. Coming up, face the wall again. And let's take an arch and curl before we have the other side. Tent the fingertips and purposefully round the back, chin to chest. And now think, chest up towards the arch. Breath in, exhale, push away. And curl, lift up. And curl. For 3. For 2. One more. Roll up to stand. Other side, right hand on the wall, left hand behind head. Breath in. Exhale, side bend. Again. Towards the wall, stretch that side. For 3. And over. For 2. One more. Coming up, and now let's take a wrist stretch on the wall. Great alternative if you're unable to do this on the floor. Fingertips face down, palms on the wall. If you need to step away, just be careful that whatever you're standing on, you won't slip back. If you can, try to keep your palms flat and the fingers wide. We stay. And if it feels better, you can walk closer in and try to pull the forearms down towards the floor to intensify the wrist stretch. We stay 3 breaths. 2. 1 more. Carefully release. Interlace the fingers, palms together. Rotate one way, and then the other. And release. If you would like to improve your flexibility, make sure to check out our classes on the app. We'll have our link down below in the description box. And again, if you like this video, if it helped you, click that like button. It helps the channel a ton. And also think about subscribing by clicking that notification bell.